Revenge on a school bully.
My childhood was a mess, a combo of an overprotective mother and an abusive father. This takes place when I was around 7. Let's call him David. Frankly, it's been so long I don't even remember his name. David was one of those people who acted friendly around you, but would stab you in the back when you weren't around. Things all came to a head during a field trip to a farmer's market, where my mother gave me some cash so I could buy what I wanted. But instead, David had other ideas. I gave him the cash with the promise to get us both something good, but instead, he used the money to buy candy for him and his real friend. On top of everything, they all laughed at me and called me stupid. Call me dumb, but what happened a few months later was more than stratifying, you see. Unknown to me, my father was dying of leukemia. I only was told the last time I ever saw him. Later, when my mother brought me to his grave, I admit now I wanted to scream for joy, but my mother had tears in her eyes. About a month after this, my mother sat me down and told me, the next year or so, our lives were going to be bad. I didn't know how bad, until it happened and we were homeless for a while. The very next day, during recess at school, David said something to me which I know, or at least everyone here would agree, crossed the line. He said I missed my father so bad that I wanted to be in his grave. For the first time in my life, I totally lost control. I put it the same as Ralphie in A Christmas Story, except I wasn't pulled off of David by my mother, but the vice principal, and brought to his office. You think I would have been screwed for nearly killing David, who by now was getting patched up. But no, the VP totally understood. He told me one thing that I have never forgotten to this day.
If they think you're crazy, they won't bother you.
So the next time David or his friends ever attempted to bother me, I warned them if I got into another fight, not only was I going to kill them, but eat them raw off their bones. Amazing when you tell someone that they tend to freak out. Let's just say no one ever bothered me again.